From the zoo, and you brought a very interesting and a very popular friend with you today.
That's right. This is an eastern screech owl, and they're pretty common east of the Rockies. So in this area, you would even be able to find them. They like wooded areas with a little bit of open space.
So it's not uncommon to have them flying around Des Moines then?
Probably not in the city, but on the outlying areas and the rural areas. And as long as they like trees, and they will even nest in boxes, like backyard boxes, if you're close to trees, and then an open area for them to hunt.
All right, what's the name of this owl?
This is pigwidgeon.
Pigwidgeon.
Pigwidgeon. And pigwidgeon was injured in the wild and rehabbed at another zoo and then brought to us.
How old is pigwidgeon?
We don't know. So we're guessing probably around 12.
Oh, that old?
Yep.
Wow.
So pigwidgeon is full grown, but they can live to be over 20 in captivity.
I had no idea.
Do you have any idea how much he weighs or not?
I haven't weighed her in a while. We
Okay.
can look back on our vet records. But
You
I
do
didn't
have all
check.
that.
Yep.
And what does pigwidgeon like to eat?
So they eat, in the wild, they eat a whole variety of things. So they'll eat large insects like moths and beetles, and then they can also eat small rodents or lizards or frogs or earthworms, so just about anything that they can
See if we
find.
can turn pigwidgeon to get the camera there so we can...
You see it? Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
And then at the zoo, we feed her small mice.
Small mice.
Yes.
And those are the frozen ones?
Yes,
Okay.
that we have to thaw out.
We heard stories about, but they have unique sounds. You said eastern screech owl, correct?
Right, they have a very unique call to them, and so it's kind of interesting if you were to hear them out in the wild.
And as a matter of fact, I have it right here, so we're going to just play it for you here on the surface. Let me get the deal here. Here's, tell me what you think this sounds like. Sounds like a horse.
Yeah, it does have kind of a whinny to it.
Yep, they have like a trill, and then they have the whinny call.
Did you see Pigwidgeon turn his head when you heard this?
Yeah.
Let's hear another one here.
Yeah, he did attract his attention.
Looking right at me.
Look at those eyes.
And then one more.
He's like, I'm freaking out, man. So
And that's
obviously
the trill. The last one was the trill, so they had the whinny and then the trill.
they're active like most owls, I suppose, at night and kind of hang out
Right.
during the
So
day.
dusk and dawn is typically when you would see them. Otherwise, during the day, they're very well camouflaged, and they like to stay in the cavities of trees. And so, really, you have to listen at night to actually locate one, or you can look for owl pellets. And so they will drop pellets. That's fur and bones that were mixed up from the food that they'll regurgitate.
And they're kind of gray, whitish if you run into them. And yeah, if
Yes.
I remember right.
They have two color phases, yep. So they have the cinnamon color phase, and then they have a gray phase. And
Okay.
so,
And you mentioned the owl pellets. I'm going to go back and have you say that again, because you might think owl pellets would be droppings from the owl, but you said it's not droppings.
right, yeah, it's regurgitation, basically.
So they'll eat the mouse or whatever, and then
Whole.
and then kick out. They'll puke up the bones in the skin.
Right.
Basically,
Yep.
okay.
And the fur, yep.
Oh, I didn't realize that's
Well,
what
let's
happened.
talk about other party events like
Yes.
Zubru happening tonight.
Zubru's tonight. It looks like it's going to be a perfect night for
Yes.
Zubru.
Yeah.
Plastic Apartment is playing. 21 years and older, so it would be a great time. We do have a shuttle, so when you come into the parking lot and it looks like there's lots of cars, don't worry, there's a free shuttle that you can take back and forth up to the main entrance.
Yeah, they'll whisk you off right when you get by the camels. If the parking lot's full, you just hang a left right there, and you can park, and then the shuttle will be waiting for you and bring you right to the front gate.
That's right.
It's a really slick way of doing it too. So don't be
Lot
scared
of
if there's a
fun.
bunch of cars there, because they can handle a bunch of cars, and we only have a few left, don't we?
Yep, well, just the month of August left, so I think there's 5 left now. So make sure you come on out, especially like I said tonight. That looks like the weather's gonna be perfect, low humidity. What a perfect night to be at the zoo. Enjoy the band.
And we'll be passing out some prizes again during the band's intermission, so come on out and enjoy that. Parker might even show up tonight, huh?
I'm gonna be there. Yeah.
All right.
At the old zoo. Maybe I'll get to visit pig person.
Big wig.
All the animals are out until 8 o'clock, so make sure if you want to see the animals that you see them before 8. And then we do have some of our education animals out in our critter corner too.
And 8 o'clock is when he goes on shift. That's when we're working. That's when
That's
he's
right,
awake,
that's
right?
All right.
Now I remember reading, and I just am more interested in this than what's coming up. So, which is me doing weather. But I remember reading that great horned owls are probably one of the earliest animals in Iowa to nest every year. They start nesting in January. Are these guys kind of early nesters too?
You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The great horned owls actually prey on these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that. They're much bigger.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger.
You're like an hors d'oeuvre over there.
But too darn cute to eat,
Yeah.
I think.
That's right.
There you go. All right, so Pigwidgeon, you take care of yourself, and we'll be out, excuse me, at the Blank Park Zoo later on tonight. Again, the zoo closes at 5, reopens at 5:30 for folks 21 and older for Zoo Brew once again. Wonderful. Well, thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming in.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Pigwidgeon. So let's see if I can get your
Cutie
attention
pie.
again here.
What a cutie.
Yeah, very
Big,
cute.
pretty eyes.
He's not playing it again.
Big claws.
There's Pigwidgeon saying
He's
goodbye
like, oh, it's you again.
in owl talk. We'll be right back. You're watching Great Day on KCWI.